Hello, welcome to my CSC 110 final project titled The Cube by me, Isaac Tekle, and I'll be going through how I created my cube and the patterns I chose. So the first thing I did was set up my turtle. So I import turtle, then I have rough equal turtle dot turtle, rough dot hide turtle, rough dot speed 0, rough dot pickup, tick equal turtle dot turtle, tick dot speed 0, roach equals turtle dot turtle, and roach dot speed 0. And then I had turtle dot tracer, so I don't have to sit here and watch it draw out. So the first function I made was the skeleton function. So I did def square, pretty much makes it easier to draw out the skeleton. So, and then going as def square t direction size, and then t dot set heading directions, and then t dot pick or put down. So for I in range 4, t dot forward, the size divided by 2. Then t will take a left. Then t forward size divided by 2. Then t will put down. So this next function is pretty much to build the tabs of the skeleton. So t direction and size. So t dot set heading directions, and then t dot put down, t dot forward size divided by 2, then t dot left 135, t dot forward size divided by 6, t dot left 45, and then t dot forward size times 4.6 divided by 6. Then t dot left 45, t dot forward size divided by 6, t dot left 135, and t dot forward size divided by 2, then t dot put down. So this next function is pretty much what makes the skeleton. So I'm pretty much just going to sum this up because it's really long, but pretty much these all help create the function. And as you can see, pretty much the D gives the skeleton its directions, and then S rectangle 1 or tab 2, so depending. And then for I in range of 13, T dot go to XI and YI, and then if SI is equal to 1 square, and then TDI size, and then else tab D. So after doing that, this is how the skeleton will come out. So after that, I did my pattern D function. So the first thing I did in this pattern was pretty much def rectangle. So pretty much draw my rectangle. And so I do depending on its name, width and height. So I go t dot begin fill, then for I in range 2, t dot forward width, t dot left 90, t dot forward height, t dot left 90, and then t dot end fill. So this next one, def pattern of D. So this will draw each rectangle and move it to the next spot, and then draw another rectangle. It makes it easier so we don't need to write a loop. So pretty much I go t dot color 1 and then color 2 and the size. So I chose black to be the first color, and then color 1, and we will see that later. And then t dot put down. And then I have rectangle t, and then size divided by 3, and then size times 2 divided by 3. And pretty much that's going to be doing the same thing for the rest of this function, just going different directions, as you can see in the function. And after that, I go def pattern D 4x4. So this pattern, or this function pretty much makes it so my pattern D function will be put into a 4x4 pattern, so it meets the requirements. And when you run this function, you get my pattern D, a 4x4 letter D. after doing this function, my next function is pattern H, and this one's a long one. So pretty much the first thing I do in this one is def big rectangle. So this one I have two turtle functions working. So I have def big rectangle. So pretty much this one will build the big rectangle for pattern H. So the first thing I do is R begin fill, then for I in range two, my bad, R dot forward the width, then R dot right 90, and then R dot forward height, then R dot right 90. Then I would end fill, pick up, and then forward 37.5, then put down. So this next one, def small rect, this pretty much draws a small rectangle next to the big rectangle. Yeah, so I go T dot begin fill, and then for I in range 2, T dot forward the width, and then T dot right 90, T dot forward height, T dot right 90, and then T dot end fill, and then T dot forward 3.9998. And then def 2 times small rect pretty much draws two of the small rectangles next to the big rectangle. And it's pretty straightforward, as you can see right there. And the next function I do is the def for small rectangle. So pretty much this draws 4 small rectangles next to the big rectangle. And this one's straightforward, just straight down. Then def for row pattern. So this one will pretty much build 4 of the big rectangle and 4 of the small rectangles side by side. And then def 4x4 array, this pretty much makes it so my pattern H will become a 4x4 pattern meeting the requirements. So in this one I do for I in range of Z, 4x4 pattern, tick, roach, and 4. T dot pickup, T dot back 150, T dot right 90, T dot forward 37.5, T dot left 90, T dot put down, T dot pickup, T dot back 150, T dot right 90, T dot, or R, my bad, I've been saying T, I meant R, R dot forward 37.5, R dot left 90, and then R dot PD, put down. So pretty much when you run my pattern H function, it becomes this, my pattern H. So my next function, or the function I chose to build in the last 2 boxes of the skeleton, is a checkerboard, a simple checkerboard. So this one is pretty easy to explain. So the first thing I did was def checker square. So pretty much this will build the square for my checkerboard. So T dot color, or black, and then color, T dot begin fill, for I in range of 4, T dot forward size, T dot left 90, T dot end fill. So def checker pattern pretty much will do, it has 2 for loops that makes a row of squares which will alternate colors as it goes. So the first for loop being the for I in range of 4, and for I in range of 4 again, checkered square, T color size divided by 8, T dot forward size divided by 8. Oh, my bad, I think I said that again. Checkered square, T comma color 2 comma size divided by 8, T dot forward size divided by 8, and then checkered square, T color 1 size 8, size divided by 8. And then I go T dot set heading 90, T dot forward size divided by 8, T dot set heading 180, T dot forward size, and then T dot set heading 0. My second for loop inside is for I in range 4 checkered square, 4 or t color 1 size divided by 8, and then t dot forward size divided by 8 checkered square t color 2 size divided by 8, and then t forward size divided by 8, and pretty much the same thing as before. When you run this, we get my checkered board right here. So pretty much at the end of my all my functions, we have the little execution pieces which will like run my code. So we have the turtle screen. Then we have for my skeleton rough 150. Then we have the roach color, which I chose to be black and dark red. Then we have tick color black and gray. Then we have the roach go to, so the coordinates -74 and 150. And then we have the tick go to, -44 and 150. And then we have the 4x4 array, tick and roach, and then 4. Then we have roach color, black and gray, tick color, and so on. It goes again and again. So after you run my code, the final cube comes out to look like this. And this is my final cube. Thank you for listening about my cube, and